All right, it's November the 11th. It's not the 11th. It's the 11th month. It's the 11th day, but it's not the 11th hour yet. But happy Veterans Day. Um, I ordered a product that has 5 switches, has 2 USBs output, and it has a power outlet or cigarette lighter for us old timers. So put it on pause. Well, here I can put it on pause. So here's your 2 USB outlets at 2.1 amps each. So you got 4.2. You have a voltage meter, which I'm going to put in on the chassis or coach side, house side. All right. Then there is the cigarette lighter or power outlet. Here's your 5 switches. I got them green because most of my stuff is green up front. All my dash back lights, the switches to the Beaver are green. My radio I formatted for green. I want to show you something though. Now, by the diagram, we're looking at it from the back here. Okay, here's the back. Here's the back of the switches. Here's your negative on all them switches. Here's your fuse, 15 amp fuses. Well, here's your positive battery feed, right, which is going to be fused where it comes off the battery. Here's positive, 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 going to these here, which is these 3 things here that we discussed. One was the USB charger, one was the voltmeter, which doesn't take but a couple milliamps, and the other one is the power outlet. Now, I want to show you something. By the diagram, they have this feeding all these switches. Each one of these have up to a 15 amp capability. Folks, this one wire right here is not going to handle 5 15 amp loads. It's not going to do it. You know, so if you did 5, you get 5 times 5 is 25, right? So that's an improper wiring. So basically, I'm going to rewire this. I'm going to feed the USB charger, this one, B plus off of here. But I want to take it from a switch, okay? I want to turn it on and off. So I just have to do the output. This has to feed over to here. All right, so I got some things to change up on this. So I'm going to independently control the USB with one switch and the power outlet with another switch. I'm going to draw that out on the diagram for you. The voltmeter will be okay. All right, so folks, to do that, we'd probably have to run a 10 gauge wire. Depends how far away from the battery you are. The product is a nil light 5-gang multi-function switch panel. It shows you here how to pull the female spade connectors off. You gotta squeeze them a little bit. I like that. It even says VE battery, VE positive, 3's a fuse, and VE load, which is each one of these going to the load. So remember the main feed, which is undersized. So you can even see a difference in the gauge of wire. Look at that. Here's the VE feed input, and the output wire is even a little thicker. So be careful what you buy, thinking that you can hook this all up and yay, you cause yourself a fire or something, or just, it's just underrated. It's a nice setup. The switches are exactly that. They're 20 amp switches that are put in there, so I appreciate that much. And how they come out is right here. You squeeze these little tabs and the switch will pop out. So I'm going to rewire it, put you on pause, and show you what I'm going to do. All right, I don't know, I'm going to blow it up, see if you can see it. There you go. Right in there is a little tab. This side it shows the hole. See it right there? Right there, that little hole. So you push right on there, and that'll unlock these, and they hold into that hole. That's why the holes are actually, a lot of people don't understand that. But put you on pause, put you back on 1. Just wanted to show you that. Alright, so I'm going to show you how I wired this up. First I'm going to show you that it's working and how I did it. I got my good old snap-on trusty box. So you see how that's green lit background. I'm going to turn it off and it stops charging, which is, I have it hooked up to the phone. So if I turn it on, there you go. I don't know if you saw, but that's charging the phone right now. And then this one, there's no lights on my battery charger for my Stinger flashlight, which I'm going to mount. Alright, there we go, turn it on. There you go. So let's look at something real quick, alright? See how many amps this thing draws. Okay, that's what the important part is. So the input is 12 to 15 volts at 0.2, 200 milliamps. Main out regulated is 0.18 amps, 180 milliamps, less than the input. Out, aux out, which is this battery, is 0.14. Alright, so we're going to total these up. So the main, which is where the flashlight lays in here, the aux is the auxiliary battery that's going to charge. So the 2 is 320 milliamps. Alright, so it is a little bit more exceeding, but the voltage, because look at the voltage, 3.6. This is 12 to 15, so it's 4, 1/4 of that. Alright, so we can exceed. That's just a little basic math. Alright, so basically I just showed you that I hooked it up, and it was I went over that one wire input, right, because I got them hooked up, positive, negative. Got my battery boost jumper there. I keep it in the RV in case somebody needs their car jumped off. So I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to show you how I did the back of it. Alright, so the red came in and fed all of the switches, and the output was fused here. All I did was switch one of the reds over with the output, the black wire, or the 15 amp fusible link, which is actually red. You don't move the ground. So if you see, this is B plus coming in, battery positive, which is this wire here. And I'll run it off the accessory switch, but I'm going to run mine straight off the house batteries. And then the jumper, which was hooked up, I put it in the middle. Notice how these two are connected together, right? There you go. See, this one has 2 wires. That's the jumper. It goes over and feeds this one on the outside. Mine's on the inside, so the switch feeds positive volts up to here, feeding the 12 volt outlet, power outlet. It's upside down, folks. Just kind of hang in there with it. So let me show you what the fuse I put in there. Remember, I put a 5 amp fuse. Yeah, it's upside down. There you go. 5 amp. And remember, them little slots right there to the left and right of the fuse number rating is where you put your multimeter test leads, a little metal down there. So what did I do for the power, the USB? I figured out how much the USB was drawing, right? All right, it's 2.1, it's 4.2 at 5 volts. Remember, this is 12 volts going in. I put a 7.5 in. Now there's a better example of to the left and to the right of the number. The little metal tab sticking up, that's how you test. I don't know if it's helped you, but this is what I did. I got this little panel, showed you what it was. It did have a part number. I apologize for that, but here's actually where you go. Here's the QR code. Here's the enlight.com pages contact. I've tried their product out. Remember, I showed you the weakness of it, the gauge of the wire it's going in. So when I use these other switches to control things, I'm just going to use the switch. The switch is rated at 20 amps, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But we'll go from there, right? Alright, now I'll show you what I did. I had to cut into my fiberglass backing and all that, and I'll show you what I'm going to put it right there. Okay, that's where my parking brake is, and there's my leveling panel, and then there's the GPS and the tire monitor, and transmission, and then there's my set, resume and cruise control, reset, wiper. See how I had green, so you can get these red, blue, and all that. So I'm gonna put it right there, put you on pause. All right, so we're back recording. That's gonna look nice. I left enough leads down. If there's another see, you can see all the fuse holders in there, right? It's easy to get to. I'm getting a little older. And then I'm gonna take this panel out. I'm gonna run positive volts from outside. There's a terminal lug out there, positive volts. And I'm gonna put it on the house side. So my multimeter right here will measure my house voltage while I'm driving down the road, because it's up there. So I'm having a hard time seeing that as I get older. So now this will be my engine one, of course, it's on the dash, and then I just look over here to the left and I'll see my chassis batteries while I'm driving down the road, make sure everything's okay. All right, thank you very much. This is Jeff from RV Diagnostics. What's the motto? You're right. Hopefully you know it by now. Test, not guess. Hopefully this video helped you learn a couple little things. Thank you very much. The members are 30,000 on the Facebook page. So what do I always say after test, not guess? Safe travels, may your campfires burn bright till we meet again. Where are we going to meet? Right here on the YouTube channel. Give me a thumbs up, put something in comments. Hey, you bald headed. Hey, look, you got different glasses on today. I don't have my work glasses on. And also subscribe, and when you subscribe, hit the little red bell, because that's it's an alert. It'll say, hey, you know, Jeff put out a toe tickler module video. It'll come up and tell you automatically. We're probably going to hit 500 this month. And thanks to a member on here, I didn't realize, to me, it was plumbing when you winterize, right? But I should have put the word winterize in a playlist under winterize, because I do all kind of different RVs. So thank you for that member right there. Kate, I think, K-A-T-E, I think. After so many thousands of members, you kind of forget them. Anyway, where else can we meet? On the fueling station, right? So we're getting gas or diesel. Wave, come on over, talk to me. The other place we're going to meet is a campground. I'm spending almost a month. I'm going on the third week here soon. We'll leave this Sunday again to Lums Pond, L-U-M-S, a beautiful state park in Delaware, right up by the Philadelphia and Wilmington area. Just beautiful. My wife's going to training up there. Where's another place we're going to meet? The RV Diagnostics Facebook page at 30,000 members. Thank you very much. Where's another place we're going to meet? Well, right here where I live at the RV Diagnostics School and Garage. You've seen the building. It's huge. You can park a 45-foot in there, open up the slides, walk around, work on stuff. Come on down. Yes, there's a cost. All right, we'll discuss that. Depends how much you want to learn, what you want to learn. I've had people do 3 days. They recorded every video of me talking about everything on their RV, and we did it in sections like heating, plumbing, winterizing, suspension, diesel engine, gas engine. I even went over, like, they bought a scanner that had long-term, short-term fuel trims in it, like I did on my other videos for you. So, and how can you stay overnight? It's got a 50 amp water and sewage in the back. I also have a 30 and a 50 in the garage. Now let's be careful how many amps we pull. Keep that electric bill down a little bit. Anyway, there's another place we can meet on the website, one-on-one, www.RV Diagnostics. Folks, go look at the website, log in, and look at the testimonial videos. There's over 1,000 people that have given me testimony videos. Some people don't like making a video, so I got, like, I don't know, 6,000 letters in my office from people emailing me. Folks, sometimes I have 4,000 members on the website. Sometimes I have 500, because people get rid of their RV. So it's not really a money maker. It's a way that I can meet y'all, and a little bit of income for Uncle Sugar when I make some money. So thank you very much. Once again, Jeff from RV Diagnostics. See you in the next video.